to Slow American English, the podcast for learners of American English. I'm your host, Karen Tolliver. This is episode number 60, The Great Smoky Mountains. Before we begin, I have two announcements. 1. If you haven't done so already, please answer the podcast survey. Your answers help make the podcast stronger. Visit www.slowamericanenglish.net and click the link to the survey questions. You can read some of the survey results so far at www.patreon.com/slowamericanenglish. 2. Please become a patron to make your podcast experience better. Choose from 4 levels, each with valuable monthly rewards. I recommend level 2 as the best level for the money, which is $10 a month. But for only $5 per month, you can join level 1 for English learners. You get a PDF file with 3 exercises you can use with the recording or the transcript to improve listening and reading comprehension. A free Slow American English workbook, a chance to win private English lessons with me, including a personal learning plan, and a monthly live discussion of each podcast episode via Skype. Practice your English in a real-world conversation. This month's discussion date, Monday, 23 December 2019, at 9 a.m. U.S. Mountain Time, GMT-7. Patrons, you must notify me via email, info@slowamericanenglish.net, by Sunday, 22 December 2019, at 5 p.m. U.S. Mountain Time, GMT-7, to let me know you will attend the live discussion. If you cannot attend because of your time zone, I can schedule an additional session if there are enough participants. Note, with Level 2, which is for teachers and serious self-study students, you get everything in Level 1 above, plus a lot more. So please visit patreon.com/slowamericanenglish and become a patron today. Remember, all your contributions help me continue to bring this podcast to you. Now for the podcast. The Great Smoky Mountains are part of the Appalachian Mountains, which is the major mountain range in the eastern United States. You may remember from episode 44 that the Rocky Mountains in the western U.S. are younger than the Appalachians. In fact, the Appalachians are between 300 and 500 million years old. Some scientists believe they are the oldest mountains in the world. The oldest rocks in the Smokies are over 1 billion years old. The Great Smoky Mountains are also called the Smoky Mountains or just the Smokies. They lie along the border between North Carolina and Tennessee. Their name comes from the fog that lies among the mountains, which looks like smoke. Because of the history and nature of the Smokies, they are listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The best known and biggest part of the Smokies is the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, which was founded in 1934 and dedicated by President Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1940. It is the most visited national park in the country. The highest point in the Smokies is Clingman's Dome, a mountain whose elevation is 6,643 feet above sea level. It's the 3rd highest point in the Appalachians. The Native American Cherokee tribe lived in the area before European settlers arrived in the middle 1700s. The Cherokee took the side of the British in the Revolutionary War, which is why American forces invaded Cherokee territory and eventually took the land. In the 19th and 20th centuries, the logging industry destroyed about 90% of the old-growth or original forests in the Smokies. Most of the forests have grown back, at least in the park. About 187,000 acres of old-growth forest remains, which is the largest section of it in the eastern U.S. Some well-known plants and animals in the Smokies are dogwood trees, rhododendron and azalea shrubs, brook trout, wild turkey, owls, rattlesnakes and copperhead snakes, lightning bugs, fireflies, black bears. The Smokies have the densest population of black bears east of the Mississippi River. In fact, the black bear is the symbol of the Smokies. Tourism is a large part of the economy in and around the Smokies. It is a popular resort area, and visitors enjoy river rafting, tubing, hiking, climbing, ziplining, fishing, mountain biking, camping, snowshoeing, skiing, and many other outdoor activities. A historical valley called Cades Cove is a favorite tourist spot inside the national park. Many people visit Laurel Falls, an 80-foot waterfall near Cades Cove. Other popular towns just outside the park are Cherokee, North Carolina, and Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And you may know that country singer Dolly Parton built an amusement park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, called Dollywood. From 1920 to 1933, alcohol was banned in the United States. This was called Prohibition. It was illegal to make, sell, or drink alcohol during that time. Of course, people found a way to have alcohol anyway. Many small alcohol-producing operations were hidden in the Smokies. The alcohol they produced was called moonshine because they secretly made the alcohol at night by the light of the moon. Today, you can buy legal moonshine at some shops near the Smokies. It is probably better than the illegal stuff available during Prohibition. That's the podcast for this time. Slow American English is written and produced by Karen Tolliver. Copyright 2019, all rights reserved. For a free transcript and to subscribe to the podcast, visit www.slowamericanenglish.net. You can also subscribe with any podcast app or feed reader. Theme music for this podcast is written and performed by S.W. Campbell and used by permission. Find more music by this artist at www.soundclick.com/SWCAMPBELL. This has been Slow American English. I'm Karen Tolliver. Thank you for listening.